So many of you asked for a part 2 of this. We are translating runway trends for the home sewist. So if you have a stash of fabric at home, make sure you save this and come back to it when you're needing some inspiration. Now, Vogue called the ballet pump the shoe of 2024, and I'm saying the ballet trend is going strong. This look has some of the features from my last video with that dropped waist going down to the hips, but if you step back, there's this real ballet aesthetic to a lot of the looks on the runway. And it's really sweet, but there's also this kind of sexy element to it. Some of it goes a little bit too far for the home sewist. I'm going to say that this nearly nude aesthetic is not for everybody, especially this trend of like underwear as shorts. I am here for you, home sewists, especially if just adding a little bit of sheer over the top isn't enough for you. You can always try experimenting with some lace or slightly see-through in these really modest looks. Look at that. Gorgeous. Get creative with sheers with any kind of garment. I don't love that sheer isn't breathable and it's usually polyester, so it's really not sustainable. However, I do feel like a sheer piece like this in your wardrobe would be a staple piece for years that you could pop over any outfit and style it up or down. This is such a cool look, and I feel like most of us have a pattern we could use with a sheer fabric right now in our cupboards. If you don't, I highly recommend going to the Robertswood website and checking out their patterns. They're very intricate, but look at the effect when you use sheer fabrics. Also, how epic would a sheer coat be? There are already makers in the community making patterns like this. Check out this one by Miss Drake Makes, and here by Sew by Night Studio over pants. Who would have thought? Again, this is an epic look by Antigone Makes, and I feel like it'd be really good in those transitional seasons. Here's a trend from the 90s I kind of hoped to never see again, but I do think that it's been elevated in these dresses. It's that corded look. I think if it's pulled in the right places, it can create a really flattering look, and here it is paired with that sheer look and the dropped waist. Again, this is kind of stunning, and I'm all for the ruching around the waist area. If you feel like tripping yourself up as you're walking around, this is another option for the cord, which is very popular. I think for the home sewist, a look like this is probably more achievable. The willow dress doesn't use cords, but it's kind of got that really cool effect around the waist with the pulling, and I've seen a few makers in the community making some pretty epic makes. I hope this gives you lots of ideas for your next project. There are so many other things I could have talked about: the textiles on the runway, the summer, the winter trends, kids, accessories. So let me know if there's something that you want me to cover that helps to kind of break it down for the everyday person and the home sewist.